Ashley, this is Delonica L. McDonald with AFTV5, and I am standing here with Fiona, the marketing manager. So we grabbed the right person to tell us about today and what's going on here.
So today we're hosting our International Office Open House, where we invite everybody across the university and community to come learn about all the programs and services that we provide at the university. We do international student scholar services, study abroad, English as a second language services, global risk and safety. We have a passport and ID office. So we are just inviting people to come and learn more about what we do and how we can partner.
Oh, that is awesome. And how can people come and support you, Fiona? How can people, advertise or call you up and say, hey, I want to know what's more and I want to be there?
Well, we are on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we also have a website, world.utexas.edu. And if anybody would like to come by today, they can come by up until 5 o'clock.
Oh, that is so awesome. Fiona, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thanks for being here.
You are awesome.
But I run the programs in the UK, Ireland, Italy, and Greece.
So what made you qualify to run program here?
That's a great question. So I studied abroad, did my own study abroad in Italy when I was in undergrad, and then I lived in Shanghai for 3 years, and then I moved to Austin to do my master's, and while doing my master's, I worked in the business school helping with their international programs, and then I started here last year after I graduated.
So you have traveled.
Yes.
You have traveled all over the. Well, okay, so how many places do you know? Just like a number. How many?
I just went to my 30th country. Yeah.
And look, and I asked her, do you know the number? 30. Amazing.
Yeah.
What does that do to your exposure?
Well-
what would you advise if it was a college student that wanted to travel?
Yeah.
Yeah. and see the world?
That's a great question. A lot of people in general think that the cost of traveling is too high and therefore they can't afford it. And what I always say is that the cost of the experience you're going to have is really worth it. And really it's just about buying that plane ticket and kind of taking that step and taking that risk. And once you realize you can do it, then you're going to be more inclined to do it again and again, because the more you travel, the more you want to travel. It's not like you do it once and you're over it. And traveling and living abroad and being abroad is really impactful for how you perceive the world and why makes you question why you believe what you believe and why you do what you do sometimes.
Absolutely. And so it's a major exposure and it makes you think outside the box of your norm.
Right, absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's really important, and I have students come back from being abroad all the time who say, that is something I never would have been exposed to if I'd stayed in the U.S., and it's really impacted my career choices or, the type of person I want to be, or made me think about, do I believe this because I do or because of the culture I was raised in? And those are questions that are important for young people to be asking, and all people to be asking.
I love it. You rock. Okay, your games rock too. Yeah, I love it.
No matter how you fun. From all my time abroad, the two things that I find the most different and that I enjoy the most, I would say food. So I'm a big foodie. I love trying new foods. And seriously, culture stems so much from the food and the cuisine. I mean, it talks about impacted by the geography and the resources that people have. So you learn a lot about the cultures just by the food and sharing food with those people. So it's really important in so many cultures. And then my other favorite part of travel is really that human interaction you get from buying, something like even just a bottle of water in the store, trying to use other languages. It makes it so fun and learning that in the world, when it comes down to it, we're all people and we all just want the same things. We all want, our children to be well educated and healthy. No one wants to be living in poverty. And really, we're all in this together. And that's, I think, the most important lesson you learn when you travel.
I think so, too. Ashley, you are awesome. You really are. I love it. Thank you for sharing with AFTV5. Thank you for sharing with our viewers. Yeah, because that's really encouraging. Yeah.
That's great.
You're fearless. You know that, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
How about that?